Elijah.
Hello, good evening, everybody. And you're welcome to the online tutorial of today. So we are going to, this program is actually mainly for the freshers. So I expect the old student to kind of give the freshers some time to understand and listen to what in today's program. So I want to confirm if you guys can hear me clearly before I go ahead with the program. So if you can hear me clearly, please just type on the chat. Just say yes, we can, or just type yes on the chat so I can go ahead with the meeting. If you can hear me, just on the chat, just type yes. You can hear me clearly. I want to be sure you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, nice. I can see your messages. Okay, so we are going to start the program because I don't want to waste much of our time at all. I just want to brief refreshers on how the school runs. So on number one on our agenda is overview of nouns operation. So I'll start by talking about the programs and their years. So basically, as we all know, the full meaning of noun is National Open University of Nigeria, and most of the courses there are 4-year courses, especially except for agricultural sciences and nursing. Nursing is actually also 4 years now, due to the fact that you have to come into the program with your registered nurse certificate, which means you are going to start from 200 level. So I'm not going to touch, I'm not going to talk too much about that. So also we have study centers in almost all the states in Nigeria. In fact, in some states we have 2 study centers, 3 study centers, 4 study centers in some states. So I'm going to go into the introduction to various NOUN websites. Please, if you can still hear me, please type yes if you can still hear me. I want to be sure I'm not just speaking to myself. So if you can still hear me, please just type yes. Okay, nice. So I'm going to move very quickly to National Open University websites, because most of the new students, we don't even know the sites that the school operates on. So very fast, I'm going to be sharing my screen. But before I share my screen, let me mention that at National Open University, we have various websites where students can, do some certain stuff for themselves without you involving anybody. So one, I'll start by mentioning we have nou.edu.ng. We have nou.edu.ng. So I'm going to, let me quickly share my screen. So we have nou.edu.ng. So when we go to nou.edu.ng, this is what we'll see. This is what we'll see on the nou.edu.ng. This is what we'll see. So on this page, on this website, there's a lot of things to do that student doesn't even know that they can do on this site. There's a lot of things you can do. So I'll start by saying this is the main website of the National Open University. This is the main website. But most of us only know the nouonline.net, which is the school portal. Most of us doesn't even know that this is the first, when they say now website, this is what you should record for them, not even the now portal. So on this website, you can do various things, just like you can see. Here, you can learn about the school, about us, can check the vice chancellor, the deputy vice chancellor. Here, you can see a lot a lot of things. This is the school anthem, school logo, university strategy, and all. But there are a few things that will show us, that I'm going to show us on these websites, which is very, very vital. Which is vital. Number one is your course materials are gotten from these websites. I'm sure that most of you that have registered, when checking your exam slip, you want to click where it says download so that you can download your course material and to return you with a blank space. Yes, I know the site is currently having issue. So what you can do is to come to this website. Another secret I want to tell you is that most of those hard copies that they share at the study center, most of them are old because sometimes, or will I say frequently, now usually change their course materials. They change their course materials, and once they change it, they will not print new one as early as possible for them to distribute to students. They will keep sharing the old ones to students. So that is why this site is very, very beneficial. If you have this site, you don't have to go to the school for any course material. In fact, I used to advise students not to even go to the school for any course material, for you to download here, which is authentic, so that even if they have updated the course material, you'll be able to get it here and be sure that what you are reading is what is going to come out. Some students, after writing the exam, they'll be like, what I read is not what came out. This is part of the reason why you are not seeing what you have read in the textbook. You are not seeing it during exam, because most of the textbooks you are reading are old textbook, which you got from the study center for free, when you are supposed to come here and download the latest and updated course materials. So for you to download course material, you over to e-courseware. It's written here, e-courseware. So you go to, if you are under science, if the course material you want to download is under science, let's say CIT courses, EHS courses. Oh, sorry, EHS is health science. Let's say CIT courses, biology courses, chemistry courses, and all those sorts. They are under science. Then here is management, faculty of management, where we have entrepreneurship, business admin, public admin, and the rest. You come here. If you are under social science, like economics, CSS, you can come here. So here is health science, and I just want to rush this because I don't want to wait much of our time, because you have a lot of things to touch. So this is basically where you get your course materials and other stuff. Also, if you want to know about the school, this is the VC. You can read about him, and other news that you want is on this website. So quickly, I would like to move to the next website, which we all know, the nounonline.net, which is the school portal where you log in and where you log in and access your profile on the school website. So this is the portal. I don't need to to show us too much on this website. You can just go on the site, log in. Want to log in, click students, log in with your details. By next semester, they are going to update the website, so you have to register by next semester. That's for the new student. In fact, everybody, once there is a new semester and you want to log in for the first time, they are going to refresh the portal, which means you have to register on the website again for you to gain access into your profile again. So that's that about this website. So I'm going to quickly move forward to another site, which is support.nou.edu.ng. Now, I used to call this website the Oga Patapata of them all, and I will tell you why I used to call it the Oga Patapata of them all. Reason is that if you have issues with any of those portals that I just opened, and that I'm still going to open, this is where the key is. Let's say, for example, on your nounonline.net, your student portal, you forgot the password. You can get it from this website or complain about it on this website. This is where you get it sorted out. So most of you might have seen where people will say, open a ticket. This is the support ticket. That's why it's called support ticketing platform. So for example, if let's say, for example, you have registered your courses and you are yet to see those courses on the eLearn website. So you can just open a support ticket here. You click on open new ticket. It will bring out this option. So here you click, you put your matric number, your phone number, you select category. Under here, you select what your issue is. Here, let's say your issue is the eLearn website. So here you click eLearn, you come here, You come here, you click whatever issue it is. If it's your login issue, you click it, e-learn login issue. If your courses are not on the e-learn, you click here, not on the e-learn portal, you click it. So here you just write anything. Maybe please help with whatever. You just type your English, I know. Make sure that you type the exact stuff you want to be done so that they will understand. That's why you have enough space there. You can type as much words as possible. If possible, attach a screenshot. You can attach a screenshot here. Just move your image or just click here to tell you to prompt you to upload. You upload. Then another thing that you can do on this website is you can view all your results. All your results. What you just have to do is come here and click login. So once you click login, you log in with your matric number and then the password. So once you log in with your matric number and password, it will log you in and show you. I don't want to log in any student portal because I have a lot of students that have logged in on this platform and I've sorted out their issues on this platform. So I have a lot of matric number here, but I don't want to use any student matric number for a case study. So when you log in, you see on the tab here, results. So you can click it and you're going to see all your results from dates. Since you have international university, you're going to see all your results, your CGPA and everything. You're going to see it there. So moving forward, I'm going to show us another website, which is the eLearn. So before we used to use this website, this address, elearn.nou.edu.ng, but it's still valid though, because if you click it, it will redirect you to the new platform which now has created. Oh, sorry, I already logged in someone, so I'm going to log out. So this is the site. This is how it looks. So here you are going to click on login. Now I'm going to briefly explain how you log in on this website. Most of the new students, they have been trying to log in. They will say, I'm not able to log in. So what you do is you type in your matric number in lowercase. You can see that my NOU here is lowercase. This is what we call lowercase, small letters. So you type in your NOU, then you type in your number, your matric number, the same thing as password, and click on login. It is going to log you in and prompt that you change your password. But I used to advise students to change their password to their matric number or a very simple password you can quickly remember. So if by the time you log in, it's saying incorrect or login issues, two things are involved. Is number one, whether you have not registered your courses and exams. You have to register your courses and exams before you are allowed to log into this portal. Number two, if you have registered your courses, but you just registered it recently, if you have just registered your courses recently, let's say a day or 2 days ago, it will not log in. So I used to advise them to wait for like 5 working days at least. Though the official staff will tell you that within 24 hours, but we all know that 24 hours, it will not work. So I used to tell students to wait for like at least maximum of 5 working days. After 5 working days that you have registered your course, that you have registered your courses and exams and you are still unable to log in, what you just do is just to head over to that support ticket and open a ticket complaining that you are unable to log in after you have registered your courses and you have waited for 5 days. So just tell them the story and everything that you are facing and keep checking, keep trying to log in. You will surely log in successfully. So I'm sure that many people have been waiting to ask me this question. So that's why I just have to input that in this tutorial. So another site we have is My Learning Space, which is mylearningspace.nou.edu.ng. If you want to take screenshot, you can take screenshot. And also we are going to send most of these details for people that have joined that are coming from the BBCNOUN Telegram. You all know this site, and we're going to drop it on our Telegram group. So before you go, make sure you join the Telegram group before you go. We'll also drop the link on the chat box. I will please plead on our other admin to please drop the link to the BBCNOUN Telegram group on the chat box so people can join. So moving forward, this e-learn before, that's for old students. Before we used to do our TMA on this side, but we changed it to the e-learn. So basically, what we do here most times is facilitation. Like we can see here, we see facilitation schedule. So if you click on this facilitation schedule, it's going to bring out the timetable for the facilitation, which is this. Is currently being updated. So you have to check daily for your to see the updates that is currently on, to know the time and schedule of your lectures. And we are actually encourage students to join their lectures. For people that want to ask me that how will I join, you can join from your e-learn platform. Once you go to your e-learn, you see your courses, you can join there. If you're unable to join at the time they are doing the lecture, the recorded version will be uploaded on that website for you to join. Sorry, I'm being very fast because I don't want to waste much of our time. And I want to cover a lot of things. And I also want to give you guys time to ask your questions. So another site I'll be looking forward to is CWES. So CWES.CWES1.NOU.edu.net. So on this website, this is mostly for 300 level second semester students who are doing for the
Recording in
TMA.
progress.
Why I said you shouldn't rush is because of the glitches on the portal. Immediately they release TMA. I don't advise them to quickly go there and start attempting because of glitches. So you have to wait for like a day or two.
Recording stopped.
I'm not saying you can't start immediately. You can if you want to. But my own advice is you shouldn't. You should wait for a day or two before you start. So that's the advice. And you are talking about the deadline. Recently we posted on the Telegram group. If you have not yet joined the Telegram group, I'm going to drop the link on the chat now so that you guys can join, because we used to drop updates. We used to drop update on the group. So I'm dropping I'm dropping the BBC Now Telegram group on the chat now. So I've just dropped, okay, it's not linking. Hold on, come. Change it to again. Okay, I've just dropped the link now on the chat. So you guys can quickly, you can click on it or just save the link for later and join later. So you are asking for deadline. We have posted the deadline for TMA on the though there is no official deadline for TMA yet. TMA will start and is going to end, but not now. TMA is going to last until next month. So you have a lot of time to do your, but TMA, let's note that TMA 1 to TMA 3 is not going to open at the same time. TMA 1 is going to open after TMA 1, then they will release TMA 2. But even after releasing TMA 2, TMA 1 is not going to close. So don't panic at all. TMA 1, 2, 3 will be open until TMA 3 and others will close. And it is not this month, it will be October, but there is no certain date yet. So that's that about that. Mr. Victor, you are on. Mr. Victor, you are on. Mr. Victor, I've asked you to unmute. Please unmute and ask your question.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I downloaded my module app for TMA, where I usually take TMA and online facilitation. I don't know, I've not been able to log in. When I log in, when I press my e-learn website login, it just tell me invalid login. And I type my matric number in lowercase in the password and in the username. I type my matric number there. So and it still tell me invalid login. So I don't know what's wrong. And I use my module app for TMA and online facilitation. I don't know what's wrong. How am I going to solve this?
You said you are able to log in on the Moodle app, but you are not able to log in on the e-learn website.
Yes,
Is that
no, it's not. Yes, it's not able to bring out my courses where I do TMA and online facilitation because I use the Moodle app for TMA and online facilitation. So
okay?
anytime I
Maybe
try to log in,
I think is the issue you have. Are you talking about? Are you saying that you cannot log in at all on the e-learn website?
no, when I type my matric number as my
Okay.
username and password, it tells me, it will show me the next screen. It will tell me invalid login or something like that. So I found
So
and it has been there
how
for
are you logging on the Moodle app? Were you able to log in on the Moodle app? How did you
I
log
don't know.
in?
It
What
just, I think the last time I don't know. It just appeared. It appeared on the screen. I think they enabled it. I don't know whether it's from the headquarters there at Abuja.
Mr. Victor, the
Yes,
issue is that you have logged in on the Moodle app. It has asked you to change your password. You have changed it without you knowing. That's the reason why you can't log in on the e-learn platform now. But what I would advise is, since you have access on the Moodle app, the same feature that you are going to see on the e-learn website is what you are still going to see on the Moodle app. So you can still use your Moodle app even for your TMA. But if you want to reset your password, make sure that your support the
sir.
uh, the email platform. So make sure that your email platform, not your personal email, the email that now
Yeah.
give you, which consists of your matric number and nou.edu.ng. So if you
Sir,
have
can you,
access to that, you can reset your password. But if you
sir, can,
don't have access to
yeah.
it, just go ahead with your module.
Sir, but my module app has not opened. It has not because I've registered. I've paid for school fee. I've done everything, but I've not. It
When
has
did you
not brought
register
up.
your courses? When did you register?
I think last month or so. Last month.
See what my advice is: go to support tickets and open a ticket. Tell them that you have an issue with your password. They should help you and reset your password. They are going to reset it and get back to you. So just open a support ticket about it so that they can fix it before TMA, because this can actually hinder you from taking your TMA. So try and start sorting it out now before TMA time will elapse. So that's it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Uh, Bala, Mr. Bala, you are on.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. My own is about the COS portal. I'm not actually a new student. I'm a returning student. I want help me to send the COS portal.
Okay, no problem. See what you're going to do. Check the chat. You're going to see our phone number is there, and also our link to Telegram is there. So either way, you can chat us up on WhatsApp and just request for the link. We are going to send it to you, or just go to the after this tutorial, we are going to send all the relevant websites you need to we have talked about. We are going to send it to that group tonight. So join the Telegram group and also send us a message. We are going to attend to you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, welcome. Olusoya, you are on. Olusoya, please kindly unmute. Olusoya Timileyin, kindly unmute and ask your question.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. I want to ask that that TMA, that can we do TMA 1, 2, 3 at the same day?
Okay, just like I said earlier, there is no way you can attempt TMA 1, TMA 2, TMA 3 at the same time. They won't even open at the same time. But if what you are trying to ask me is that, let's say, for example, you've not paid your school fees and you paid when TMA 3 has started, can you do TMA 1, 2, 3 at the same time? If that's your question, then yes. Once the TMA 1, TMA 2 to 3 is open, you can attempt the 3 at the same time. But I will advise you not to wait so that it won't choke you. If TMA 1 opens, take TMA 1. If TMA 2 opens, take TMA 2. But at the same time, you can take all the 3 if that's what you want.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Angela, you are on. You can ask your question. Angela.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
I wanted to ask the same question, but you have answered already. So I wanted to ask whether if someone haven't paid his own school fees, because now they have, I don't know whether they have extended the school fees or not. So if someone haven't paid his own school fees and they have started the TMA 1, how will that person attend to the assignment?
Okay, if you haven't paid your school fees, you still have the grace till next month to pay your school fees because they have extended the deadline. So if you don't pay your school fees, obviously you can't do your TMA because paying your school fees means you want to do courses and exam registration. And without courses and exam registration, obviously no TMA and no exam.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. iPhone, you can unmute and ask your question. Mr. iPhone, you can unmute. Oh. Yeah.
Hello, good evening, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Actually, I just got a notification from the group I am on WhatsApp, so I just decided to join because I saw something like orientation and stuff like that. So, I would like to know because I just registered like three days ago. Yeah, I just registered and have not been given any CD or textbook, but I've downloaded some stuff from online, some PDF textbook actually. So what I want to know now is I want to attempt the TMA by myself because some people are saying you can actually pay up some fee to some people to help you attempt it. But I want to do it by myself. And actually,
Okay.
I don't know what to read right now. I don't like, is there a past question for it or something? That's what I want to know.
Okay. So to answer your question, I would say the National Open University wants you to attempt the TMA yourself. Sure, you understand.
Okay,
They
sir.
want you to attempt the TMA yourself. So even if you have seen any advert anywhere for people that want to assist you to do your TMA or whatsoever, I'm not saying is you can't go with it, but at the same time, just know that you are supposed to be the one to do the TMA yourself because it's to prepare you for exam. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So now, if you say you want to do TMA yourself, you can go ahead. What you just need is your course material because most of those
I can't hear you, sir.
Another thing is I don't know if I still have the link. I've once made a video of how to attempt your TMA, but though the platform has changed, but I'll still see if there is possible to make another video and I'm going to share to the group. So just join the group and follow up. Also on the group, you will see most of other students also posting answers and everything. So you guys can actually help yourself from the group and before you know it, you are done with your TMA. That's what most students do. So that's why we encourage people to join the group because you'll be able to help yourselves out.
Okay, sir. So when are you dropping the link, sir?
The link to the group is currently on the chat. So just check the chats. I just dropped it again. You'll see the Telegram group link. Yeah. So just join the Telegram group link.
Okay, the BBCNOUN Telegram group.
Yes.
Okay, I've joined already.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Olajide Eletu, please, you can unmute and ask a question. Olajide Eletu.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Sorry. I wanted to ask. You made mention. Something about course registration and exam registration. Are they the same thing, or does it mean if one has registered for the courses, it's automatically synchronized to exams, or we have to register separately?
Okay. To answer your question, we have 3 registrations that has to do with money. And now every semester we have 3 registrations that has to do with money. One is the semester registration, which is 18K for returning students. That's for old returning students. If you are a new returning student, let's say for example, you enrolled 2022, and currently you want to register your 100 level second semester. It means you are going to pay a compulsory fee of I think 23,500 or so. That's your own compulsory fee. But if you're an old student, let's say you enrolled 2019 and you now want to pay for 400 level first semester or second semester, you're going to pay 18K, which is compulsory. It is called semester fee. So that's the first payment you do. Second payment is the course registration. Which you are going to pick the courses you are supposed to register for the semester. You pick it and register it. The amount varies. We have 2,500, we have 2,000. 2,000 for 2 units. 2,500 is for 3 units. So the third one is exam registration. Those registrations are supposed to you are going to do them manually. Nothing is automatic inside of the 3 I just mentioned though. You are going to do it by yourself manually. If you do semester registration and do course registration, you don't do exam registration, there is no test for you and there is no exam for you. So exam registration is very, very compulsory, and it is the last thing you should do after your semester registration, your course registration, then exam registration. So that's the answer to your question, sir.
Okay, but as a fresher now, which is 100 level fresher who has paid everything, as in the school fees and everything, does that include as well?
It depends on how you paid. I would like to ask, who registered you, or were you the one that did your registration yourself?
Yes, I 50%. I make payment.
What program?
Round it back.
What program are you running, sir? Your network is kind of breaking. Sir. What program are you running, sir? What program are you running, sir?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What program are you running?
Hello, information technology, IT, information technology.
How much did you pay? How much school fees did you pay?
Yes, information technology.
Your network. How much school fees did you pay? Amount?
123 or 24 plus or so.
Okay. If that's the amount you paid, it means it has covered for both your semester, courses, and exam. just make sure that everything is being registered. You can log into your portal, ask the person for your password if you don't have it. So log into your portal, check under registration slips, and check and click exam. Make sure that you see those courses when you click exam.
Under registration slip, can I get that on the Moodle app?
No. On the NOU online.net, on the NOUN portal.
NOUN portal. Okay.
Yes.
All right, sir.
On the NOUN portal, log in. You are going to see registrations. Click on it. Then registration slips. Then when it opens, you are going to see exam. Click on it. Once there is no course, once no course displays, it means that there is no examination. There is no exam registration for you.
For me. All right. Okay. Thank you. That's my question.
She too. You can unmute and answer question. She too.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine, sir.
Okay. I really appreciate what you have been doing for us, sir. BBC now. We really appreciate you, sir. Please, I would like you to handle my TMAs, please, sir.
We are not going to discuss that here, sir. You can message me privately about that, but not here.
Okay, sir. One more question, sir.
One more question, sir. For orientation.
One more question, sir.
Okay.
How do we go about, our IT, sir?
This guy is playing with me. Let me mute another person. Christiana Shobowale. You are on. You can ask your question.
Praise the Lord. Oh, it's my turn to talk. Okay, I have any question. I'm actually lost because I didn't join at first. So my question is, this module something, this app that we are told to download, what is it about? What am I going to do with it? How am I going to log in? And this TMA of the thing, the way people are saying it is kind of scary because I'm a new student and I don't even know anything. I don't even know my course says, and they said I should come and do one assignment. So it's kind of, I don't know.
Okay, you complained about the module app. Have you tried logging in on the 10 website? Were you able to log in successfully?
No.
When did you do your exam registration?
I think it's last month.
Last month?
Yeah.
When you try logging into the eLearn platform, what response do you get?
eLearn. Okay. I did not go to any eLearn. No.
Okay, so you have not tried accessing your TMA. You have not tried logging into the eLearn platform, right?
I think I have. And we even had this kind of lecture, was it not day before yesterday or 4 days ago?
On the website. Okay, so currently you are able to log into the platform successfully.
Yes.
Okay, so you actually don't need to download the Moodle app since you can log in and you have access to that site. You can always go to that site to take your TMA, to join lectures and do whatsoever you want on the website. So you don't actually need the Moodle app. Don't worry yourself about the Moodle app. Moodle app is just like an application to just it's the same feature it's doing for just like you're having a website and you're creating a mobile application for that same website you have. So you don't actually need the Moodle app. You can go ahead with just the eLearn platform which you have logged in successfully. And also you asked about the TMA. The thing is, I will not tell you that it's scary, and I will not tell you that it is not scary. Just note that TMA is 30 marks out of overall 100. So that alone is scary because imagine you losing 30 marks without writing exam at all. That is a big problem for you. Sure, you understand. That's why most of the students are scared. But the questions are not that tough. I will not lie to you. You receive the questions from your material. Once you have your material with you, you are good to go. I'm not saying all the questions are from the material and you will see everything or it's that easy to get. But you as a new student, I advise you to actually try doing your TMA yourself, at least for TMA 1. Even if you cannot do everything and you want to give it out to people that you feel they can help you and do it, try and do TMA1 yourself, so that at least you have experience and you will see how it feels. If you do, let's say for example you do TMA1 and score 9, that's a very, even if you score 8 TMA1, that's a very good mark. 8 out of 10 is very good. You can proceed and do TMA2. If you get another 8, you proceed and go to TMA3. But mathematics, if you do TMA1, you score 5/10, I think you need help. Like, you need to find people that will help you actually. But if you are doing all these simple courses, I will not say simple, all these read and answer questions, you don't actually need to be scared of anything. Do you understand? So that's it. So I will unmute. Let me unmute. Jerry Daniel, you can unmute and ask your question.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
I'd like to ask some brief questions. I actually concluded my registrations today at the cafe.
Okay.
And I was a little bit confused when I went to pay for my ID card at the center director's office. We were actually chit-chatting, and he told me that exams will be starting by October for freshers. Then immediately I finished, I went for my printout at the ICT center, and then the ICT guy that was helping me around with the registration process told me that no, it is going to be by November exams. Then
what program are you doing? What program?
BSc Criminology.
That means you are taking e-exam. E-exam is November. E-exam is November. E-exam is November.
Okay.
Yes, it's POP that is October. E-exam is November.
Sorry, I'm a little bit confused with the POP and the other stuff.
POP is exam taken by, it's called pen on paper. That's why it's POP, pen on paper. So it's just like you writing your theory exam in WAEC. So you use your biro and to write it. But that's for 300 level to 800 level.
Okay.
Also, there are some courses that have to do with, let's say, some law courses but most times they are electives.
Okay.
Then those ones are POP. But for your own department, I don't think you have any elective that has to do with law. So your courses are e-exam and it starts by November. E-exam is more like you writing JAMB. I don't know if you joined this program from the start. I showcased a website where you can practice, nowelearn.com. You can go there and practice. That is the same, that's a similar thing you are going to see during your exam. That's why we created that platform, so that students can actually access the website and practice, and know how it feels to sit for exam. So you can actually use that site to practice. Yes. So that's just to answer your question, sir.
All right. My second question. On calculation yesterday, when I went to the ICT guy in my study center, we made a calculation of my school fee. It was amounting around 91,000 naira, of which because of the network was a little bit congested yesterday. So what we did was I had to transfer the money to him so that he would try it at home and help me with the registration process. So we did. Unknowing to us, my fee is supposed to be 86,000 naira. So we calculated 9 courses instead of 8 courses. And he told me that the remaining balance, which is around 4,000 naira, will be pending regarding probably my next registration. So I'd like to know if authentically that is true, the balance I overpaid, if it's going to actually be reserved for me for my next registration. And also if there is any means, like if I want to prepare ahead of next semester's payment, like if there's any means I can gradually pay, like I don't know how to put it, but like
if you want to pay instrumentally, that's what you're saying.
Yes, good. That's what I mean.
Okay. First, to answer your first question, you said you pay someone to pay in, and the person told you that you have some outstanding balance on your portal. Yes, it's very, very possible. Just make sure that you confirm if he's saying the truth. And how do you confirm? Log into your portal and check your wallet. Your balance is always there. So you can just log into the portal, check where you can find your balance. It will be written on your portal. So if the guy has truly paid and you have your balance, it will be displayed there. No cause for alarm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The second question, the installment payment.
Yes, instrumentally, yes, you can make your payment. Just make sure that you keep all the receipts of your payments. So let's say, for example, you have 10K and you quickly want to pay the 10K before you use it and to flex. You can just generate remitter on the platform, make the payment, but make sure that each remitter payment you make, you keep the receipts because you have
Okay.
to tender it during exam clearance.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Mr. Robinson.
All right. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
All right. I noticed there is concerning I think the person that just spoke now,
Okay.
doing a level. So also for 102nd and 200 levels, there are some law courses as well. One you see like something like GIF, just to bring his attention to it, so that it doesn't make the mistake. Some courses
Yeah.
like GIF, yes,
Yeah,
so there are also law courses, so that he doesn't make the mistake because he has to, if he eventually choose something that he has to do pen on paper. Just to add to it.
Yeah, I also talked about it if you listened. I said if there are some electives which are law courses. So I mentioned it also, but thank you for also mentioning it again for him. So at least if he didn't hear me for the first time, he will hear it. All right, thank you. Mr. Matthew Chinedu, you can unmute. Mr. Matthew Chinedu.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Please, sir, my question is on the TMA. There's something I want to find out from. Well, actually, I'm a 300 level student, but though a new student selected 3 students. So I've been told much things about the TMA, but then I still want to know, this TMA, once it starts, is it something that when I do each one of them, I'll be seeing my scores? Or is it that after exam, then the whole scores for the TMA comes out? Or is something when I do, I see score, when I do, I see score? And then if I'm to see the scores, where in my portal can I be clicking in order for me to assess that? So that's the number one question. Then the other
Wait, let me
second.
answer. Hold on. Let me answer your number one question before I forget. Okay, you asked, you said if you go to your portal, if you answer the question, are you going to see the questions immediately? Okay, the thing is that we have 10 questions for a course. So let's say, for example, you are doing GST 101. For that GST 101 TMA 1, there are 10 questions. And you have to attempt those 10 questions and submit those 10 questions before you see your score. So there's no way you will answer one. Let's say, for example, you now answer one question out of 10, and you see whether you are marked wrong or right. No. That's why you have to be very, very careful. That's why some people say it's scary. Because it's just like the coming of Jesus. You don't know what is going to come out. So once you just click the 10 questions and click on submit, it will even ask you 2 times. Are you sure you want to submit? Once you click yes, I want to submit. Whatever score you see is your score. So if you see 1/10, that's your score. If you see 10/10, that's your score. So that's to answer your question. So you can go ahead with the second question, sir. And
Okay,
also for the grade, it asks where you can see the grade. After it has shown you your score, you can also maneuver. There's a navigator there. You can just click on grades too. Once you click on that grades, all your grades will be displayed to you. So you can ask your second question.
Okay, thank you so much. The second question I have is this. There's this particular course I'm offering, management accounting. So now, the textbook I was given in the center, there was a day I was now going through past questions. So in order for me to get the answers or to make a revision on my own, I now found out that now, because in my laptop, I also downloaded the hard copy in my laptop. But then I now found out that there's a difference between the hard copy and the soft copy that I have. That means the textbook and the one I downloaded online is not the same thing. They're just saying two different things altogether, but the same course, the same level. So then I'm not asking, I'm wondering how come? Is it that which one of them is outdated? And then which one should I go for? Which one should I be reading? So that I will not be misguiding myself. So I don't know the both, the online one or the textbook I have. Which one is the current one or which one is the outdated one? So that I will know the one I'll be using and be reading.
Okay, sir. This is your question. Assuming you joined from the start, I've answered it from onset. So the thing is, the correct answer is check the one that is on the website, download it and study. Most of the textbook that they share on at the center, most of them are outdated. But government, they will not want to throw them away and start printing new ones for you. They will want to distribute all what they have. So some students during the exam, they will be like, all what I read did not come out. Another person will tell you, oh, guy, it came out, I scored 50. You will not be looking like as if you don't know what you're doing. It's because you are reading the wrong material. So you have to make sure that you are getting the material, soft copy from the website, which I've showcased before. But if you didn't get the website, you can message us on WhatsApp or just join the Telegram group. We'll drop the website links there. I don't encourage students to go to the study center and just get any match. Even if you are going to the study center to get any match, after you've gotten them, make sure you cross-check it with the one on the website. If they are not the same, throw the one they gave you away and read what you saw online. So that's just the advice, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Mr. Johnson is like, you're going to answer a few questions. I'm anticipating. I'm going to unmute Ezine Benedict. Ezine. Please, Ezine, you can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we can hear you. Good evening.
All right. One of the questions I want to ask is that of what the guy have answered. I've asked you already. My next question is that once I log into the e-portal, I will see just a particular course is being listed to have its online teaching or something like that. And they will say like 2 o'clock, that is 14 o'clock. Once the time gets to once it gets to that particular time, I'll try to log into the Zoom. I'll be getting something like overdue. Do I have to register that I want to partake in that course? I didn't mention I'm a public health student. I'm 200 level. So I don't know why is it so. And I just joined your Telegram group because I didn't want to know the site for the where I can get the materials, because that's I got from the school. Looks quite different from what I got from Google. So I want to know about that to get the right one.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, can you please
okay, I'm sorry, I don't really get the questions well. Sorry, please.
You didn't get what I asked.
Okay, the question she asked. Okay, let me just give you an answer to your question. First of all, you're talking about the online facilitation, how you said you are only seeing it for one of your courses. So what you are supposed to do, what you are going to do is, you see that one you are seeing is just like an highlight. So what you do is, once you get to the website, you click on my courses. You will see where it's written courses, my courses. So under my courses, it's going to list out all the courses that you are doing for the semester, which you registered for exam. It's going to list it out. So once it lists it out, You are going to click on those courses one by one. So under those courses, you are going to see the link to the facilitation there. So that is how to go about the facilitation. Then for the other question, I think I've answered it, and I'm sure you understand what I mean. I've answered
Yes,
it
I
before.
do.
So just go ahead with the online, but don't just go with another thing is there are some course materials too that have been changed, even online. So make sure you are getting it from the now from the nou.edu.ng. Don't just Google and just download any material. Sure you understand. Make sure that you
Okay,
go
please, after this thing, I would like to private chat you. The most important question that I almost forget. Sorry, the place I am is noise. I'm on night shift. There is this my friend that she's in Abuja. She said that some of the students that have graduated do organize class. Like this semester, I'm to do inorganic chemistry, Chem 101, and Mass 101. Those courses are something that like I've forgotten. Is it not people that organize like tutoring class or something like this? Like, do you organize something like that where you tutor students based on the materials, the course material?
the thing is that currently we don't have a tutoring platform. We actually planned on, in fact, not like we planned. We created a platform, but we saw that students were not really interested in making the they are not engaging the platform at all. So we like put it on a pause for now. But you're talking about physical lectures. I think physical lectures are more beneficial. So what you just do is just go to your center and find out. I know there are some people at the study center which I'm
And
aware of that
that
there are some
I
centers
registered
that
for multi-center.
okay. Just go to your study center and find out from students or all those cafe guys. Ask them if they do lectures because I can't actually know if there are lectures in all study center, but I'm aware that some people, not even just past
Ogi
students.
monkey gina anti magi so ha na gini me kwani.
So okay, Mr. Umar, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Mr. Umar.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, I have two questions to ask. First question is in respect of these core courses and elective courses. Because
Okay.
I am a returning student here. I am doing a PGDE on criminology. So I come to understand first semester I registered almost 4 elective courses. And I left 3 core courses that I have to register it, but I did not register it for the first semester. So now on my own registration, I still have 1 elective courses to register for the second semester. And these 2 core courses that I left for the first semester are still on my portal. Must I register the 2 core courses that I left, or I will just go ahead and register the courses that are on my second semesters? Because after I check my result, I saw the outstanding courses is only the second semester courses on the result sheet.
I don't know if I get your question very well. If I get your question, you said in your first semester you registered your elective and left some core courses. Is that correct?
Yes.
You are not supposed to leave your electives now. You are supposed to register your core courses first before you now pick electives if there is still empty units left for you. You know, for the semester you can't register more than 24 units. So whenever you want to register, the first thing you will do, you leave anything elective first and register all your core courses for that semester. Then if there is space for elective, you pick whatever you want to pick. If you like, pick 20 elective. If you like, pick 2. But just make sure that if you have 3 electives, you pick 1 or 2. If you have 4, you pick 2. If you have 2, you pick 1.
Okay.
Or even if you pick everything, it's not a crime, no problem. Now, this your second semester now, you must do those core courses because they are core. So just register those core. You said how many electives are you having this semester?
1 elective.
So you can actually just leave that 1 elective. You can leave it. Register the core courses in your portal this semester and pick those 2 that you left behind, which are core. Pick it. So that's to solve your issue.
Okay, thank you. For the second question is in respect of this e-learning. I'm very sure you answered it, but my own problem is that if I try to log in on the e-learning, they will say the response I will get is invalid username or
When
password.
did you register your courses? When did you register?
It's I registered for the course like last month, but it is on this month that I registered for the exams.
Okay. When did you register for the exam this month? When? When exactly?
Last week.
Okay. If it is last week, I will advise you to wait till Monday. If by Monday you are still unable to log in, but try and log in with your
NOUN email.
in
Username.
lower case as username and password. But if
Okay.
that is to surely work, but if that does not work, just wait till Monday. If you try again, it doesn't work, you can open the support ticket, they will rectify.
Okay. Even if I went to forgot password in order to reset the password.
No, don't do forget password. Don't worry, don't do forget password. Just try do that NOU, the NOU matric, your matric number in lowercase. Try it for the username and password. It will go. But if it doesn't go, try by Monday. If it doesn't go, then just open a support ticket.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all for the questions.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Who again is there? More glory. Mr. Johnson, be ready to answer this question. No?
Okay.
More glory.
My network.
You can speak. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, I paid my school fee this week, and I've been able to log in into the UM portal. But I'm trying to log into the
Your network is very, very bad. I can't even hear you. I'm not
even hearing anything.
Your network is
I'm
very,
not
very
hearing
bad.
anything.
If I want to repeat what you asked, though. Let's see if it's
okay. Okay. I said I paid my school fee and course fee this week. So I've been able to log in into the e-learn portal, but I've not been able to log into the NOUN portal. Like portal to check my funding and the likes, but that's my problem. So I'm trying to know what's actually wrong. If it's the password or
You said you'll be able to log into the e-learn portal.
yes.
Are you a new student? Sorry.
Yes, I'm a new student.
So then it's not possible. You should be able to log into your NOUN portal first. Because if you do not do your registration, it's not possible. Who did the registration? Sorry, did you do it yourself?
No, I did it myself.
No?
I didn't do it myself.
Then maybe you should probably go and meet the person that did the registration for you.
Okay, sir.
For your password so that you can check yourself.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
All
right.
Pandora or Pandora. Sorry if I pronounced it wrongly. You can ask your question. You can unmute and ask your question.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey. Okay, I have 3 questions to ask. The first one is our 100 level exam. You said that it's going to be online. So are we going to do it from home or we are going to go to our study center?
I did not say the exam is online. No. The one I showed is not the exam. It's mock exam. It's just like a practice, just like you're doing mock exam. So your exam is supposed to be done at the center. You go to your study center and do the exam. Yes, you use a system to do it because it's e-exam, but it doesn't mean that it's online, that you're going to sit at home and do it online. It's not TMA. It's TMA you will do from the comfort of your home. You can use your phone, you can use your laptop, you can use whatever you have. But for the exam, you have to go to the study center to do the exam. I hope I answered your question. On which website? You should ask the person that on which website. So we'll know if it is the NOUN portal, if it is the e-learn, if it's the support. So just ask so we'll know how to answer the question. Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Okay. Akinduro, good evening.
Yeah, good
Can
evening.
just hold on. Akinduro, kindly hold on. Hold
Okay.
on. Okay, let me quickly just explain core and compulsory. Core means the courses that are actually compulsory. They are core courses. On your portal, you will see them as C. It is highlighted as C. You will see C, you will see E. So the E are electives and the C are core. Core courses are courses that you must pass before you graduate. While electives are more like you're supposed to pick from electives, just like how will I put it now? Electives are electives. You just have to pick from them. You don't have to, they are not compulsory. It's just like something it's just the opposite of compulsory. So electives are not so compulsory, but you have to take few of them. So most times the rule in national universities, if you see 2 electives, that's for undergraduate though. Undergraduate, if you see 2 electives, pick one. If you see 3, you can pick 1 or 2. If you see 4, you pick 2. Some will see 5, you can pick 3. So that's that about the electives. You can pick 3 of your choice. You can do mini more for the electives. But for the core, you don't have a choice. You have to do it and pass it. So that's the meaning of core and electives. Mr. Alfred, do you have any more questions from Facebook? You should ask which portal, so you know how to. So, Mrs. Akin, to the student portal, he should log in with his password now. How did he register? So, what I've discovered that most of these people that used to register students, they will not want to give them their login details because they want to be in charge of their portal, which is wrong. So what the person should do is go and meet the person that registered you. Request for your password. You are supposed to have your password so that you can monitor and do whatever you want to do on your portal. So go and meet the person that registered you to give you your password. So that's the answer to the question. So, okay. Thank you, Mr. Alfred. So, Mrs. Akinduro or Miss Akinduro,
Yeah,
please
good
go ahead.
evening, Mr. Kinduro. I would like to confirm the TMA. My question is about the TMA.
Okay.
A computer science 100 level students. Are we going to do the 12 courses at once? Or they will give us time to do like Monday, okay, like Saturday rather, this course, Sunday, this course, like that, or the 12 courses at once?
Okay, the 12 courses we open at the same time.
At the same time,
Once
okay.
it's 12 o'clock now, all the TMA for the courses you registered, we open. Now, it's not
Okay.
left for you to say, today, it's only just the one I want to do, I want to sleep. That's on you. You can wake
Okay.
up today and say, no, all the 12, let me just finish all my 21 and rest. You can't. You can say, so let me just do 2 and rest. Tomorrow I'll do the remaining 5. That's on you. So is that flexible? And there was a rumor, let me just chip this one in. Maybe some of you might want to ask that question. Before you ask, let me just answer. There's some rumor going around that once you start attempting one TMA, you can't log out and just go and do something. that you submit automatically. That is a big lie. There is nothing like that. So if you start attempting a TMA, for example, let's say you are attempting GST 101, if you are on number 8 or number 5, and you want to P, or even want to leave it till tomorrow, self, it's possible. Leave it. When you come back, where you stopped, that's where you will find it. In fact, even the answers you have even chose that you have picked, you will still see them there. It's already picked there. You continue from where you stopped. So it's
All
that
right.
flexible.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
Who have I not unmuted before? Okay. Nenya Cynthia, you can ask your question. Let's note that this meeting will be closing by 9:30. 9:30 on dot. We are ending the meeting. 9:30. So if you have any questions, you can raise up your hand and ask, or you just follow us on. We have our number and our Telegram group there. You can follow us there and ask your questions and make your inquiries. So Nenya, please go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Moderator, thank you for clarifying the TMA, because that was actually part of my question. Okay, so I'm a DE student from 300 level business admin. My question will be on GSTs. Okay, presently I registered 22 courses. Okay, yes, 22 courses, 6 core courses and 2 electives. So but I got to find out this evening that I'm expected to register GSTs. Now my concern is which of the GSTs, and because what I learned was,
Are you a direct entry student?
yes, I am
200
300
level.
level. 300.
300. Okay, for 300 level, you are supposed to take 3 GST courses. Yeah, you are going to take GST 105 from 100
Okay.
level. Sorry, GST 107. Sorry, GST
Okay.
107, which is the good study guide. You are going to take that GST 107. Then you are going to take GST 105 or GST 203. GST 203 and GST 105, they're almost the same thing. But you can just take GST 105 and drop GST 203. So you can take GST 107, GST 105, and you go to 300 level and register GST 303.
Sorry, apologies to take you back. Sorry, I had to get my pen. Okay, so can you kindly take that again?
You will go to 100 level first semester.
Okay.
100 level first semester, you take GST 105 and
Okay.
107. Most importantly, GST 107. GST 107, GST 105, that's for 100 level first semester. Then you now go to 300 level second semester. You might not see it now because you are still in your first semester. So by your second semester, you're going to see GST 302. You are going to take it also. Those are the 3 compulsory GSTs you need to take. Most students don't know about this. They just going to be taking all the electives, and before you know, you are spending 4 years instead of 3 years in school. So those are the 3 important GSTs you have to take.
GSTs. Okay, so I have nothing to do with any GSTs in 200.
No. Those are the three you need.
Okay, thank you so much. And concerning that TMA, like you explained, because I learned that it's opening at 12. So now that you said we have the time, it's open till, I don't know, maybe till before exam. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
open
we can take it
month.
Till next month. Okay, so we can take it one time. Or another thing I want to ask, please, this TMA, because I'm just trying to understand how these things work. So this TMA, do we have a particular place maybe like from unit 1 to 2, or are we supposed to read the whole textbook for us to get ready for the TMA?
The TMA are actually set from anywhere from the material. It can be in unit 1, it can be in unit 2, it can be in module 3, it can be in module 4. So that's why they said, one thing about now students is that this our school is work and learn. So once we enroll, we don't feel like we are in school. You feel like you are not in school. It's when TMA starts or exam starts, that's when you now be like, share I do school, So this thing happens to everybody. I understand. It happens to everybody. The thing is that the moment you enroll into National Open University, the moment you collect your matric number, You're supposed to start reading your. In fact, before you even enroll, carry your material and start reading. Once you are an aspirant and you think you are going to enroll, I have people that they want to enroll 2023. They start reading course material from 2022 because the course material is too bulky. So they want to have those knowledge before
Yes,
they
it is.
enroll at all. So you are supposed to. National Open University thinks by now you already read all your material, even though you've not started. That's what they think. That's why they are setting TMA now. So, but we have
God will help us.
like I said earlier, for people that will be using manual to go and be using manual checking, it will be very, very difficult. But we'll set up a tutorial. I recorded a video, I think 3 years ago, teaching students how to use their mobile phone to search for answers and all. So maybe I'll just join the Telegram group. Maybe I'll drop it
Okay.
tonight or tomorrow, the direct
Okay.
link. I'm sure that will help you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think that will be I
All
think
right.
that's all for my end.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Welcome. We have few more minutes to go. Few more minutes. Okay. Gerard Chi, please, you can unmute and talk. Please, you have to ask your question very, very fast because there's some people that want
Good
to ask
evening.
questions.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening. Can you
Good
hear me?
evening. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry if this question sounds funny. I have like 4 questions. Please, what is
Okay.
GST that everyone has been talking about? That's number 1. Number 2, I thought
Okay,
we were only
hold on.
going
Let
to
me
see.
just answer your question before
Okay,
you. Okay, the
okay,
GST is General Studies. Before, like if you go to some other conventional universities, you will see it's called JNS, General Studies, but in now it's called GST. So that's just it.
okay. And also, I thought we were only going to see the courses listed first because I'm hearing elected courses and compulsory courses or what I don't understand. I'm
Why
100
you know why
levels to
you know why you don't understand the registration aspect because you were not the one that registered yourself. So most of these things I know now. Most of these things we are saying here, and we are saying it so that even if you have given somebody to do your registration and everything, you will think that you should also have an idea of how this thing runs. We are not saying after today go and be using your portal to do experiments. No, that's not what I'm saying because there are some experiments you do on your portal that will backfire, that you have to go to your study center and sweat before they will rectify. So I'm not saying as you are learning this thing now, go and be doing experiments. No, but at least you should have an idea of how it is done. And we also have a lot of tutorials on the BBCNOUN website where you can get tutorial of how to do all these things yourself. So if possible, do it yourself. But if you feel you cannot do it, just consult somebody that will do it. So about the elective and the core is during registration, you will see all those stuff. So if you are registering your courses, it is denoted as E, which are electives, and the C is core courses. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, welcome. I think we can only take 2 or 3 more questions before we move. Let me unmute Daniel. Okay, Mr. Daniel, you can unmute and speak. Mr. Daniel Insien. Daniel Insien, are you there? Can unmute and ask a question.
Hey, good evening, all. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
Okay, my question is actually I heard something about a module app, something like module app. I don't actually know what is app. I'm just hearing it for the first time. What is being used for, and that's the first thing. The first question. Then the second question is I'm actually doing information technology. So the school fee I was asked to pay, I paid, and it was credited to my wallet, and I use it to register for my courses and my exams for those courses, for each of those courses, and the registration for the semester and everything. So there was a leftover amount of some certain amount of money that was left over in the wallet. I don't know. Someone actually told me that it could be accessible for next semester school fee and every other stuff like that.
And I was also thinking if there's any how I can fund that wallet so that it could be up to the amount of money I could use to complete my next semester school fee. That's the question there. Then my next question is,
Wait,
how big?
forget your question. Oh. Your question is becoming too much. We'll forget. Let's just answer one by one. So the
Okay,
one we are talking about, the module app. The module app is I've explained it before. It's the same function as the e-learning website. So if you already have access to the e-learning website, don't stress yourself about the app at all. Just forget about it. Hmm? I'm a graduate
okay,
of last year and I never downloaded that app. So you don't actually need it. Once you have access to the e-learn, you don't forget about the app. So that's that. For the funding of your wallet, yes, you can actually fund your wallet anytime. I've answered this question before. You can actually fund your wallet. Even you can fund it instrumentally. As you're having the money, fund it. It's not a problem. Nothing will take your money from your portal. So you can ask your last question, sir. Please be fast.
okay. Yeah, the last question is the last question is actually on the TMA. We are, I know that it's starting tomorrow actually, and since we are working and also schooling, and we could be very very busy. And is it as a new student? I'm a new student. I got the entry admission. This is my first semester, and I've not done TMA before. I'm just going to be trying it for the first time. So my question is, what if we don't have time to run it the time? Answer. What if we don't have time to do it that time that the portal is open for the TMA for people to do the TMA? What if we don't have time to do it that time that others are
Mr.
doing?
Mr. Mr. Daniel, the TMA, I'm sure you're asking this question because you're a new student. The TMA is not a competition zone. If others are doing their TMA by 1 o'clock, you can decide to say, no, this 1 o'clock, I'm busy. I want to do it when I get home at night, 10 p.m. Nobody is challenging, nobody is disturbing you. Do you understand? It's flexible. You can do your TMA at any time. Just make sure that you do it this month or before the deadline. There's always a deadline for TMA closure. Before the deadline, just make sure that you attempt your TMA from TMA 1 to 3. That's just the thing. So whether you are doing it in the morning or afternoon or midnight, or that one does not concern anybody. Your own is you want to do it at this time that suits you. So that's just
Okay.
the answer to your question.
Please, lastly, before I go, the TMA, I learned it comes like in batches. The first one, TMA 1, TMA 2, and TMA 3. And
Yes, sir.
the first one is going to be, the first one is TMA 1. If you are not done with TMA 1, would they allow you to move to TMA 2? Is there possibility of bringing the two together?
Yes, you can do the two together. As far as TMA 2 is open, you can do TMA 1 and TMA 2. They will not close TMA 1 because TMA 2 is open. They will not.
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
I think we are going to take the last question. One last question. Anybody I meet now, you are the last person. You'll be the lucky person to ask your question. Where am I unmuting now? Samsung. Mr. Samsung, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. What I saw in your name is Samsung. Sorry.
I was not even aware of the one they called. I just saw the notification to unmute. And now my question is this.
Okay.
It's still concerning this TMA. Me, I'm a new student too. So the registration, it was done by someone. I don't even know what is going on. And even this facilitation or what are we doing, this meeting, I just is 30 minutes ago I joined. So I didn't actually follow up everything. Like the
So what's your
TMS.
question now? What was
I want to know if okay.
Okay, see what you're going to do because of our time. Let's give one more person another chance to ask the question. You can we'll send the link to rewatch this video. You can watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on Facebook. That's why we are streaming on both ends. So you can actually go back there and rewatch and listen to all the questions and answers that we have touched today. So let me just give one last person. I just want me the last question. I think Benedict, you have asked the question before now.
Okay, yes, but yes, this question is very important, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir, I did a comparison of because I'm a computer science student, sir. So I did a comparison between a colleague of mine who is also offering computer science. I find out that our courses are a bit different, sir. So
Okay.
the question is, hope isn't going to affect at all.
You said the courses are different. I think why it's different because of there is some mapped courses in computer science and information technology. They changed some course codes.
No, we are both computer science. We are both computer science.
I understand. Listen to me. What level are you?
100.
You just joined this semester?
Yes.
So you said the courses you registered is different from the other courses the other person registered?
Yes, and we are both 100 level.
And is 100 level first semester?
Yes, sir.
The channel
Recording
where
in
only
progress.
can post, and also you can join our Instagram handle, you can join our Facebook, you can join our we also have, even on TikTok, you can join us. We are everywhere you go. We are MTN, so you can actually join us on all social media platforms. Just search for BBC Now and you'll find it. So I wish everyone best of luck. If you have more questions or anything
Recording stopped.
regarding National Open University, you can chat us up on WhatsApp and also on Telegram. So have a nice day, everybody. Have a nice night, and God bless you all.
and ears had